SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information.
Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Upzone versus the World show, the show we do every week with Doug Upzone, where we discuss with him the articles he writes covering the NFL for SBRforum.com. We just got finished discussing his value picks for NFL Week 16. Now we're going to take a look at the three games that Doug recommends we stay off of completely for NFL Week 16. Doug, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, Peter, it's very much great to be back. And last week, we were pretty accurate with a couple of the games to stay away from. And in looking at the odds this week, I think I got a couple of the games that would have all the importance of getting a pair of Christmas socks on December 23rd, by December 25th, by choosing either side.
Okay, sounds good. Game to avoid, number one. What is it?
Number one is Tennessee at Jacksonville. Now, because of Jake Locker's injury, Tennessee is forced to go with Ryan Fitzpatrick as their starting quarterback, which is a lot like going to an office Christmas party. Maybe good, maybe bad. After going 5 weeks with only 5 turnovers, Jacksonville had 4 in their loss to Buffalo, including 2 in the red zone. The Jaguars are playing better, but not good enough to be listed as a home favorite. Now, here's the deal with this game, Peter. The outright winner is 15-1 against the spread since 2006. But here's the question. Who will it be? I say stay away.
Well, my initial thoughts on that game were that Jacksonville getting 5.5 points at home was a little bit too much. But we haven't previewed that game with the professional handicapper yet here at SBR Forum Videos. I feel like in a game like that, why should the home team getting 5.5 points not be worth a bet? But, I could be dead wrong on that. All right, game to avoid number 2.
Game to avoid number 2 is Indianapolis at Kansas City. Now, the Colts and the Chiefs are both in the postseason, and it's just a matter of where each team will go and when. Now, this makes for a challenge for anybody that's looking to figure out these two teams, because what's involved is there's a very good possibility that in the next 2 weeks, they could meet again in the playoffs. And to me, this suggests the potential for vanilla game plans on both offense and defense. Now, Coach Andy Reid seldom has cared in the past when he was with Philadelphia about winning where his team was positioned at in the playoffs. And it would seem unlikely Indianapolis is going to move up in terms of a better seed. For me, I think it's best just to sit this one out.
Well, I definitely see where you're coming from. This one definitely makes me a little bit nervous. I think I'm going to stay off it completely. I did preview it with Scott Kellen from 6N Sports. He likes KC minus 6.5, but I'm kind of on the same side as you. I feel like there's too many unknowns. It's a little bit of a tricky situation. I think I'm going to lay off of it. All right, game to avoid number 3.
Number 3 is Tampa Bay at St. Louis. Now, Jeff Fisher is a master motivator, and he will sell his team on the importance of finishing 8-8 by winning their last 2 games, and to have that be a building block for 2014. Tampa Bay's Greg Schiano has another motive to inspire his troops to victory: future employment as the Buccaneers head coach. Now, after a disastrous 0-8 start, the Bucs are 4-2 straight up and against the spread, and their only 2 defeats were to top-drawer teams Carolina and San Francisco. Now, from a talent perspective, Tampa Bay is very close to St. Louis and certainly not overmatched at the quarterback position. For me, too much uncertainty in this game to make a convincing call either way.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, those 2 teams at this point in the season, maybe best to just stay away completely. All right, I love your thoughts this week, Doug Upzone. Thanks once again, and I will talk to you again next week.